Yeah, today, no questions, right? Only today's 12 members. Shall we start or will we wait for two more minutes? Will they join or some other students?
Better we wait for another 2 minutes.
Oh. And this your 12 members are there, right? As of now, 11. So this all the 12 members are executed our application with Maven approach or with the jar approach. Still, who did not executed? Is there anyone? I hope everyone executed, right, in your system. Still facing any issue? Jar
Yes, sir.
issue? Respond. All are executed or still anyone is pending? Yeah, I will ask. So I asked Jai Shiv, have you executed? I'm asking one by one. Just respond. So
Yes,
Vishnu is now pending. Yeah, tell me, Jai Shiv. Done, you are
sir.
executed.
I have not completely executed, sir.
Why? What is the reason?
So I was not present one day that day's class, so I was.
Oh, no problem. We miss also with our friends will share, right? All the code base is there, all jars is there, all its Maven project is there. You can take help from our friends Suresh, Srinivas,
Oh,
and Pooja. So and Mubashir. These are
okay.
executed already in the classroom session only.
In today's class, I will take their help.
Without executing, it's a waste of attending, right? So if you know the real feel of how the hibernate is communicating database, how we are fetching the data, you can understand and you can experience it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next, yeah, go to mute. Next, Ramesh. Tatra, yeah. Tatra, yeah, Ramesh. How done, you, Ramesh? Hey, Ramesh.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah, application is executed. What we did, two methods are there, right? Save method, get method.
sir, actually, I didn't execute it, sir.
What is the reason?
Sir, I come the middle, but I didn't execute it. There is a error. I get an error in the
Okay.
while importing the Maven method
Did you check with
to.
our friends? So already some few of the
Sir,
executed, right? Already executed few of the our friends. Did you check with them?
sir, I didn't try, sir. I will try today.
Check today we are going to install right class. After the free time you can check with them and you should
Yes,
execute by you end of the day.
okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. You go to mute. Mubashir already executed. Pooja, you are executed, right?
Yes, sir, it is done.
Are you ready? Yeah, Praveen. Can you hear me? So this online class also is it feel like a offline class. I'm interacting with everyone. Okay, just log in and you can do some other work is not correct. Okay, you focus on our class, even the online class. Praveen Reddy, can you hear me? Okay. The next Sai Kumar.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I've done the execution of our application.
Sir, error is showing, sir.
Okay. Did you check with our friends?
Okay, sir. Today share, sir.
Okay. Today everyone should execute.
Okay.
Okay. And who are completed, then help to your friends. Okay. Suresh and Shivraj,
Yes, sir.
Srinivas, you all done, right? Just you can help to your friends.
Okay, sir.
Let's start. Is anyone missing? Vishnu, you haven't done, right? You think the messages. So what is the pending? Your side, Vishnu?
Sir, I have tried the all operations, sir,
What
but
error?
execution is mistakes. What mistake I have, I don't know, sir.
Did you check with our friends? Our
No,
Srinivasa.
no, sir, I didn't check, sir.
So once you get the error, you can get the help from, so that it's not a blocker for you, right? We
Okay,
have
sir.
different options are there, and you can yourself also we can do it. What is error you are getting? So you can same thing you can search in the Stack Overflow.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
you know all are familiar, right? StackOverflow.com. There you can get every answer for your question.
Okay, sir.
Everyone is familiar that website, Stack
Yes,
Overflow.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is our Java related things. Many things are coming, not only Java. All question and answer will get all technical related. Okay, that is the best website. You can get all the solutions, different solution, different approaches there. Okay, they go to that site and you can search. Otherwise, you can search in Google also. It's showing the first link only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in search result. And so
Okay.
don't tell there's a lot. Same thing if you join the company and if you're telling the same reason, they will accept.
No, sir.
No, right? Simply fire you. It's again a problem for jobless. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Think
sir.
like it's not a classroom session, not only my session or Srinivas session. You think like it's a professional. They're all graduation completed, right? Think like a professionals. It's
Okay,
like
sir.
a job, it's like our task, our office work, or something you can feel like that and you can do that your responsibilities.
Okay,
If,
sir.
it's possible, even though I'm also getting, right, at the time of executing application, I'm also getting some errors. So I'm debug that and what is the issue and I fixed it. One by one, we came into the success, right?
Okay, sir.
The first step you don't get all, we'll get problems. Problem is in our program errors, compile time errors, runtime exceptions, we are fixing and finally get the output. Okay,
Okay, sir.
take it as a, what is that
Okay, sir.
challenging? It's take it as a your work, your job. It's like a company. I'm giving you some task, you have to do it. And while doing, you get more experience. And the experience is better than anyone teaching. Teaching is help you only 10%. Over the teacher, okay, is teaching helping to only 10%. 90% is your responsibility. We are giving the definition, we are giving the example, but you should understand and that definition you can change it to your own style. Okay,
Okay, sir.
not only for you, everyone. This all 10 members. Okay, so then it's good for your future growth, and you can get easily job. Okay, like that today onwards, you can make it a habit. Everyday task should complete today only, because tomorrow will come new topic and again is pending is there. I hope you are all have completed graduation, right? BTech,
Yes, sir.
MCA, all are.
Yes, sir.
So we are all professionals, right? We are not as students. Okay, now onwards I don't say the students. You are my like a colleague. That's a teamwork. Like that you have to see. It's our teamwork. Our teamwork motto is what? To learn all this framework. Correct? Say yes or no. At least this yes or no answer from 10 members.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understood my
Yes,
point?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same things we should maintain. Same tempo should maintain end of the training. It's not a training class. If you feel a training class is like a college level, it's not useful and it's waste of time and money. Okay, utilize proper way. So we are looking for job. You join for the job, right? So you fulfill your goal. So again, I'm telling the teacher is help you up to 10% only. Rest of the 90% you have to take care. You have to build your language skills, preparing the resume, communication skills, soft skills, thinking. If sir will teach but logical programming, he's giving only one or two example. But rest of the things you have to do it on yourself, and you have to understand that your concepts and how the thinking will come, logical experience, logical way. Then only you can written test is clear, right? All the things you have to think. We are giving only guidelines. Do this and this like that. But you have to go there and you have to do it yourself. Then you gain your experience, and that is carry forward to your entire life. Okay. So because this all I faced in my life, that's why I'm sharing with you. Don't think bad. Okay. Because that time no one is there for to guide and explain what is good, what is bad. We don't know. We are going there is a different ways and a waste of the time to get the correct path. 4 5 years wasted in my life. So that's the reason I'm giving this correct direction. Okay, don't think bad. It's like taking the class. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your
Yeah, because I experienced those things. That time when I was in pressure, no one is guided me and which one I want to learn and which go way you have to go. That all the waste of the time. 2 3 years after graduation or MC, right? So better you are lucky guys. We have many options are there here nowadays. Google is there, you can friends is there, colleagues there, right? All our brothers are there, friends, brothers, right? Many people you know your communication is more compared with us that last 5 years back or 10 years back. Okay, utilize those things properly. Okay, let's can start our application. Okay, then we have to do some two more actions, right? We done the get and save application. Hibernate application. It is interface. First, start with our in real-time project. Also, our application start from interface only. In interface, what is the functionality we are going to implement that we are doing here? So, interface doesn't have business logic, and by default, those are which type public and abstract. No need to mention explicitly, right? So now I am implementing the logic for which one? Save or update and save. Okay. And this implementation class is what? Here. Here we got error here. So this red cross mark is a compile time errors. Whatever you are using, Eclipse or STS or IntelliJ, any tool. These are related to which one? Compile time error. See mouse over here and it's giving the suggestion tool. Okay. Add an implemented method. Right. Okay. So save it. Now his error is gone, right? This left side. And next, what are my requirement? So I want to update the one of the employee salary or employee name, right? So this is our table details, right? And execute. See here, these many records are there. So I want to update the RAS employee ID and salary. I'm updating to 10,000. Now his 100 is there, right? I'm updating to some 5,000. Okay, that is my requirement. Clear? My require first understand what is your requirement. You forgot about this hibernate coding and everything. First, you clear about your requirement. What is my requirement? What is they asking in interview questions? Okay, understand clear. Then, as per that question, we have multiple options are there, right? Multiple code ways are there, multiple answers are there. Correct? Yes, sir. No?
Yes, sir.
So what is our requirement here? I want update employee ID 1, whose employee ID is 1 and his update salary. Now current is 100 is showing. Now I'm updating to 5,000. That is my requirement. So in Hibernate, what method is there to meet our requirement? Okay. So that is the reason I'm taking this method, save or update. If the employee ID is there, I want update. Otherwise, you are insert. So that which is required, first read the configuration file, correct? And next one, get the session factory. This all the method will take care, right? Okay, which one? Our Hibernate configuration class already we developed it, and we are reusing that methods. Correct. So once you got the session factory, which is required, session object is required. How we are getting session object? Okay, session factory dot open session, and after the session, which is required, this get method is transaction is not required because it's a select query. But all non-select query, you should commit your transaction, right? So which is required? Transaction object is required. How we are getting transaction object? Okay, session dot begin transaction, and it's got the transaction object, right? And after that, what is our requirement here? Then I want to get this already we got this employee object from where main method. Like you can feel like a from browser, from HTML page, from our client request. Our next we level we discuss about the web services. Do you know web services? Nowadays is a very trending and these are very important to work with the complete backend developer. We have to the RESTful web services, and these things we are going to discuss at the time of Spring Boot. Okay, RESTful web services. RESTful web services we are implementing by using Spring Boot. Okay, once it's done this hibernate, we can start this Spring. After that, Spring Boot. Okay. So that now coming to our requirement. So which method is there in the session? We have to check it. Okay, session dot. So we have some list of methods will come, right? See here all the things. I said merge method. So merge method is returning what object to type. What object you are going to save, that will return. Yes, see the return type. Okay, understood? If someone you ask this question, what is the return type? No need to ask. Just you have to experience yourself. When I'm calling merge method is returning the object, correct? And another method is there. What is that? Save or update method also there. Save or update method. This what is return type void. Can you see here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You can see what method is returning here. The type of the return type. So here wide return type is not recommended in the real time because this service is someone is using, right? Third party service within application or outside application, correct? So always give some return statement. Okay, then we have to use here which one? Instead of save or update method, we have to use which one? Merge method. So if in interviewer may ask this question, what is the difference between the save or update method or merge method, right? Okay, so then we can answer it, right? Now we are able to answer, right? Last time we discussed about which one? Get method, load method, right? Now I'm using which one? Merge method. In merge method, we are giving me. This employee object is coming from there, and it's returning the same employee object is written, correct? And I'm taking EMP, and initial this EMP is null. Employee is already there. We have to take a new object. Employee from EMP. Initial is null. Is written from database, and we are taking same into here. Okay, and but merge method is returning the object type. Do you know what is the object in Java? Can anyone answer? It's return type. Just now what is discussed. Merge method return type is object type. But object is why? What is the object in Java? And we need to do typecasting, right? Do you know what about our object in Java class?
Object is an instance of a class, sir.
Hmm? Object is
Instance of a class.
not object definition. It's a object is a
Storage.
prefix class. I'm asking object. Java.lang.object class is there, right? And one is a common interview question, and better to you
It is a
familiar you know
superclass
it.
of all the classes, actually.
Sorry, repeat.
It is a superclass of all the
Okay,
classes.
yes. So go to this document. Already I explained, right? Java document, and the object class is available in the which package? Java.lang package, right? Go to java.lang package. Here, what is the class? You said object class. What is here? Class object is the root of the class hierarchy. What does that mean? This object class is a super class for all classes. It may be a predefined class or it may be a user defined class. Okay. And one more interview question. In object class, how many methods are there? Total 9 methods are there. You have to by hand this. Okay. That is that clone method. When you are using clone method, equals method, finalize method, get class, hash code, notify all, wait with the one parameter, two parameter. You are experienced in the way in a which multi-threading, right? While learning multi-threading, you familiar with these methods, right? Notify, notify all, wait with the zero parameter, one parameter, two parameter, right? And what about two-string method? Whenever printing the object, it's called the two-string method. So in superclass two-string method, what is written? What is written? Class name at the rate as per will print. Okay, but we have to override and print those details, right? I think you learned this already in core Java, correct? And you had by heart if you initially you not remember. This is very important for interview question and also understanding our concepts. And bookmark this URL Java document and check with on the class, which class you required and what are the methods and what are the return type of that method. You can familiar. Okay, understood? This is about object class. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, not from one person. Are you following all instructions? Because it's
Yes,
already,
sir.
I'm not communicating each and everyone. So when I ask the question, maximum people should answer it. Okay. Then next, your object is returning, but which is required? Employee class is required. So what I am doing? Typecasting, correct? And finally, return this employee. Done. Our logic is done. And save. And I want to test this one. Okay. So how can I test here? Our test app is there, right? So test app I initially checked with the save employee is done and the get employee is done, right? Next, what I want to check with here? Merge method. Okay, so here we can comment this one, and this first line I'm on commenting. Okay, so what is our employee ID? 1, and what is the employee name? Database class is there. Okay, okay, now I'm giving some 5,000. Okay, this is done, and I'm creating the update for IMPL class and assigning to the parent class reference. And after that, I'm calling which method here? You're calling employee operations, EMP operations. Yes. Dot save or update method, right? And what you are passing, employee object you are passing, and what is returning? The employee object is returning, right? Correct. Okay, this employee object is not equal to null. Then what we can say? Successfully updated. Successfully save or updated. Otherwise, employee we are giving some error message, right? We can change in this message. Successfully save or updated. Actually, save or updated. Which one? Employee details. Right? Otherwise, what happened? We get some error, right? We are giving some database error or something happened at one time. So I'm giving some messages. Try that. Correct? Save. Okay. Check here. The one employee ID and ROS is 100 is there. I'm updating to which one? 5,000. This is our motto, right? This is our requirement. Clear? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm executing. So hibernate is how it's executed. First, select this ID is there or not is checking. First, we learn here. Hibernate how is doing? We are given the employee ID 1, right? This whether this employee ID is there in or not. First, it's checking the database, right? For that, which query is executed? Select. Select which one? Employee ID. as someone, which one, alias number. You know, right? SQL queries, alias names, okay, are temporary name, okay, and this id as id, name, and from here employee salary, these three things from this table. If this already exists, then what we are doing, we are updating the details, okay. And if you check here, what happened is updated. No old record is there because this is a non-selective query, right? We should commit it. Yes sir, we are not committed, right? If this transaction is done but you are not committed, after this method, what is required? We have to do transaction.commit. Understood? Transaction.commit. And commit method return type is while. See here, while. Now, your transaction commit only, then database will update it. Otherwise, only our Java side will update and giving a successful response. Correct? See, if you see this output, it successfully save or update and implemented. But go and check the database, is not done. Because all non-selective queries, developer responsibility to commit your transactions. Non-selective queries means insert, update, delete. Correct? Understood? Now, once again, I'm testing this application. Now is executed. Previously, these two queries are executed, right? First one and update. This query is executed? No, right? Second query. Previous example, we are not using the transaction commit. Only two statements executed, 1 and 3, right? The second statement not executed previously. Whenever using this transaction.commit, then this hibernate is updating your employee details. Set your name, salary, and ID. Clear? Where ID equal. Only setting which one? Name and salary we can update. But ID is not, because ID is a primary key, right? Clear? How is hibernate doing? Understood? Say yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So now check the database and execute the query. Now is updated, right? 5000. Previously is what? 100. Clear, right? Any question here? I'm done our requirement. Done my job. So in the same way, if you join the company, they're giving this type of requirement. As for your requirement, you have to do it. And this is called developer testing. So in real-time program, once you done our program, our code, what happened? Do you know? So once done our program requirement, and they are giving me our story, right? Jira, nowadays all are following the Jira, and they are assigning some tasks, means stories, and in the story they are giving some description, like that I want to update existing employee details. That is, I got the story, and I done this some implementation, and I'm checking my side. Yeah, it's updated. This is called developer testing, right? We call it as a unit testing. And the same code we are giving now, we are merging to master, and they are deploying to QA environments. So directly our code is not moving to production, right? So when our code is moving to production, we need to do all the pre-testing, where we have to do which one in the QA, then acceptance. If these two areas is done, then move to the production. In QA environment, all the QA peoples are there, test engineers. They are testing with the different test data, wrong data, and how our code is behaving. This all the things are testing, and they are approved. Then move to the which one, performance test, acceptance environment, and then acceptance environment also passed our code and is giving the quick response within a milliseconds of time. Then now move to the production. Okay, this is the way of testing is there once our developer task is done. Do you know all that? How it's working in the real time?
Yes, sir.
So understood this requirement. Save or update. Next.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next our requirement is delete. Delete the employee. Okay. So I have to give the which one? Employee ID is enough, right? For deletion. Or else you have to give complete employee. Okay. First we can take a delete employee. Delete employee by ID. And I'm giving the employee ID is what as int type, right? Int ID. And this wired method is not returning, right? So I'm giving a string type. This shows successfully deleted or not. String return type. Okay. Save here. And here got the error, right? We have to do implement here. So this mouse over, we get here, add an implemented method and save. No error. Okay. For delete, which method is there? And delete is also which one? Non-selective query, right? Then this first three lines is required. Next one here. Once you got it, which is required? Session object is required. Right? Session dot, which method is there? Delete method is there. Delete with object is there. Delete this or the object. Delete by ID is not there. Okay. So we have to give complete object, or else you can give string and object. Okay. So now I'm giving the complete object. So we have to take here complete object, and there we need to change. So if while overriding, what is the rule is there? Method parameter list also should be same, right? So we are getting compiler method. The method delete employee by ID of which type? So must override or implement a super type method. Means in interface you are given the into type parameter. So parameter list also should same, right? While overriding. So that's the reason they are getting the compile time errors. Okay. Now save it, and we can pass which object here? Employee object. Then, and it's a non-selective query, right? Yes or no? And we have to use which one? Transaction.commit. Correct. And just we are giving string type. End of this method, what is the return type here? String, right? So we are giving some simple string message. Okay. So I'm giving the standard message. Successfully deleted. Sorry. Right. Save. And come to our test tab and test our application. Okay. And this is required here. This is not required, right? And comment here. This is also we can comment. Shortcuts control shift slash forward slash. Then automatically commented. And in system sys gets out suggestion. Automatically commit suggestions. Okay, we can call which one? Employee operations. Right? It should come. Become auto suggestion, but it's not loading. Not method delete. Delete by employee. So which object here is deleting? This one. This employee object. Where one object, one employee ID we are going to delete. And we are displaying some messages. Correct? Are you following? Save. No compile time errors. Correct. Then we can execute it. Run as Java application. Now it's successfully deleted, and we given this message, but this too is hibernate generated. How hibernate is deleting? Same SQL query. Delete from the table name where ID equal to. Clear? And which ID we are deleting? One RAS 5000 is there, right? This record, first record I am deleting and execute. Here one is not there, right? 2, 3 is there. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, today task is what you have? Just to implement, right? So take the screenshot and test the application. Okay, just to take this two method screenshot. Otherwise, I will ping you. You can copy notepad and execute in your system. Okay, short box I'm sharing just to copy and edit. Okay, then next two method. Okay, copy, paste in a notepad your system and add in our application. And test how you can test, you know, right? This test app is required. You can take the screenshot. How we can call that method and how we are printing. Okay.
Okay.
Open mute. So copied, done. Everyone. At least respond. Done copying.
Yes, sir.
Then you want to copy this
Yes,
main.
sir.
You want to copy this main method as well.
Yes, sir.
Then next here, did you find any problem here? And these predefined methods we are performing on only one record operations. Okay, I want to do retrieve the multiple records. Okay, how can I retrieve? How can I retrieve? We have to use one concept, HQL. HQL. So it's similar to which one? Similar to SQL. Okay. So this, as of now, we are performing what operations? We are whatever operations that is for the only one record, inserting the one record, deleting the one record, and getting the one record. But I want to get all records. Okay, that is not possible with these predefined methods, right? So we have to use a, HQL. HQL full form is hibernate query language. You know SQL, right? Structured query language, and this is a HQL, hibernate query language. Okay, if we want to write our custom queries in hibernate, we have to use these SQL queries. Okay, and I prepared the document. Today I will share. It's on the document. Okay, what is the approach? What is the things here? All methods, save method, merge method, save or update, delete method. Okay, and get method. Right, this all will be done. And multi-row operation. Now, this is we are going to discuss. Okay, in order to manipulate a single row operations by taking our choice value as a criteria value, or you can use this predefined methods, right? But you want to perform multiple things. We have a three approach in Hibernate. So we can learn the first two is enough. HQL, Hibernate Query Language, and second one is Criteria API. Third one is Native SQL. Okay, three approaches are there. Okay, among these three, we can use one and two, one or two, anyone. Okay, in real time. So what is that HQL? HQL is the most popular persistent technique in Hibernate program. Okay, here, and HQL is similar to which one? SQL. Just now we discussed. In SQL, for example, how we are getting? I want to get the all records. So how we are writing in SQL query? Tell me. Selector.
Select a star from table name.
Table. So our table name is what? Employee underscore details, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Details. So, but in HQL, how we can write Hibernate query language? So here our Hibernate is what? Is a database independent, right? So we are not writing the queries on our database table name and column name. We should write our Pojo class name. Okay, how we can write? So here complete queries you should write based on the our Pojo class name and its property name. Okay, select what is the ID, name, salary, and Pojo class name. Like that we have to write. Okay, see, given some example here, same example here. Select start from employee. This is a SQL query. In Hibernate, we can simply write from our Pojo class name, employee being class or employee class. Okay, or else you can write from our employee class name, alias name is EB. Okay, or else you can write like this also, alias name. Select EB from our Pojo class name as EB. Okay, now we have to execute this one. Clear? Okay. So I want to get a next requirement is our go to interface. We can add here list of employees. Okay. Next our requirement is what? Get all employees. Who is there in my employee table? All records I want to get it. So what is the method name? Get all employees. This is my requirement. And we are giving any input? No, we are not giving any input. But what is returning? Is returning I want all the list of employees I want to return. Okay, list of employees. Understood? And the list is available in the which package? Java.util package. Correct? Understood? Next my requirement, I want to get all employee details. How many employees are there here? These many records are there. All the details I want to get. So in that case, we have to use our class HQL. Okay, HQL means Hibernate Query Language. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Next here, go to implementation class and we get compiled and error, right? So we need to go to this mouse over on the class name, add an implemented method. Okay, you can add here an implemented method. After that, what is required and how to get this execute the query? Already I created a document. I will share now. After this session, I will share. Okay. Okay. Then once you run this query and how we are executing, and I given this example. Once you got the session object, which method we have to call? Create query method we need to call. Okay. What is the method we have to call? Create query method, and it's written the query interface. And in this query interface, which method is there? List method is there. Okay, in list method is written the list of objects, and you can print here. Once you got the list, then you can print all this employee information. Clear? Understood?
Yes,
Now
sir.
I'm going to execute here. Same thing. So what is the query we need to write? Select E from employee table as E. Like that we can prepare and execute. And up to session object is common, right? So now you are understood. Again and again you are writing the same code. What we are doing? We are writing them one separate class and reusing where is required. Okay, up to session is required. And a transaction object is required here? No, just we are fetching, right? So transaction object is not required. We have to call which method? Session dot create query method. Create criteria is there. Now criteria we are not using. We are using create query method. See, create query method. And what is the return type here? Query. Okay. Query. So you can pass what is your query? Our HQL query. And what is our HQL query? You need to prepare here. String form. String HQL query equal to what to write here? Select some E from what is our Pojo class name? Main class employee.
Employee.
As E. That's it. Everything should write in our Pojo class name and Pojo class properties. Don't use table name and table columns. Understood? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's visible, right? I increase the font here. And it's written the what interface? Query is written. Query interface. Query, some query equal to. Query equal to session dot create query. Now after that, we have to execute this query, right? And this query is we have to import from Hibernate package. Arg.hibernate package. Okay, now it's no error. And we have to execute this query. Which method is there? List method is there. UERY query dot which method? List method. Now it's written the list. Correct? It's written the list. Okay, then we can store into the list. We can take the list. Okay, and can we convert the list of employee here? We'll check if there any getting comparison errors. Alright, insert generic type argument, and just you can call directly. So it is written the only list of object. From this list of object, we have to print these details. Okay, or directly we can print like what I created the document. Okay, just iterate this list. Okay, and you can get up into that object, and we can print here. So we got the list, right? Here only we can print. Instead of printing our main method, we can print here only. Okay. So take the which one? How we are iterating from list? We have different approaches there, right? Iterator is there, for loop is there, for each loop is there. I'm using the for each loop, and it's contain the which one? Object type. Okay, list of object. Some obj colon list. Okay, here I need to convert, right? Each object. So each object we are converted to which type? Employee type. Employee equal to obj, right? And we can do here typecasting. Add to cast the employee. Now we can print all these employee details, correct? And where we written that I'm printing employee logic details. We deleted it. Okay, you can call again here. This logic you can retain. Okay, otherwise we can print this in where in a main class wherever you require. Okay, just to remove this one list. Okay, we can write in a main class iteration line. Just you can write a list generic type. Okay, save, and here also we can save, and it's written the list, and this logic we can write there. Main class we can write the iteration logic. Okay, just I'm writing our business database logic. Okay, no error, right? Save. Correct. It's written the list of object and doing. And in main class we are testing here, right? Come to our main class and calling this which one? Our main API. And I can comment this one. And this is also not required. Okay. Just we can call the get all employees. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get all employees. Okay. Get all employees is return type is list type. Okay. List of employees. Okay. From here, how we can iterate? Import java.util package. Okay, then we can use for each loop. Okay, for each is better, right? And this list contain which type? Object. Okay, obj colon list. You know, right? For each loop, employee
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
equal to obj, and we can do typecasting, and you can print this out. Okay, print those details. Here we can call d dot get id plus slash t plus d dot get name plus slash t plus d dot get salary. Save and test our application. No errors, right? In all files. To mess our application. It's already it. Now we are fetching, right? All the records. These many records are there. We are fetching. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a way to do it. And we also execute the same thing. I'm giving the code here. IMPL class. Execute these three methods. Today's your homework. Okay. Think like it's a work. You join one company and they are giving some work. Okay, but here I'm giving only ready-made code. Just you have to copy paste and understand and execute it.
Okay.
And it's required this main class how we are iterating. This everyone know, right? For each loop. If you don't know, just practice here. I'm sharing. Copy. topic now only. Once your meeting is end, we don't get the chart. And I will share this document. That list and conditional. We can write. We can add some condition basis also. We can practice, right? This all simple type. And you want to get only max salary. You know, right? Inner queries. Okay. And apart from that, we are you have other homework here. So I want to get the some which one? Only employee ID here. I given the student table information. You can apply for the employee. Student ID greater than 2. And student name start with A, second letter start with A. We are using like operator, right? Same SQL queries, how we are executing, that way we can do it. Okay. So I will share this document, you can execute now. And subqueries, how we can execute the subqueries. Okay. And we can pass the named parameters. And we can also use which one insert queries also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And the criteria wise, what is the approach? Okay, these are enough in Hibernate. After that, we can do the which one? Spring. We can start the Spring Core model, context model, MVC model. Later, we move to the Spring Boot, and there Spring Boot how we can test RESTful services. That things we can discuss. Okay, understood? Our session today. Everything, every topic should understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
From
sir.
everyone, not for one or two. 10 members, only 10 members are there, right? It should be interactive, everyone, not one-on-one section, right?
Yes, sir.
So last day or second or third day, they are attended to 20, 30 members. Why they are remaining people are not joined? They didn't understand or not? What is the reason? Anyone know?
Sir, most of them they don't know how to import the Maven project which you have shared.
If they have doubts, then they should ask, right?
Yeah, in such a
This thing is the
situation they
problem
are.
is there. Everyone is problem. You also got the problem, right? We are
Yes, sir.
coming across, right? All the things. Okay, and inform to your friends also they're missing and help them. You already executed, right? These all 10 members. You can help to make the rest of the 10 members, and they will get some interest. So Hibernate is much easy than JDBC, and real time also we are using.
Yes.
Any questions? If no questions, we can wind up the session. I will share this document to the Srinivas sir, and Srinivas sir will share to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Today check with him. I will share this document.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then bye.
Bye, sir.